Hello everybody, welcome back to an episode of the Garlean. We are playing more Final Fantasy XIV. Last episode we finished off the Four Lords and continued a little bit into the MSQ, into the patch content, and today we're going to go and continue doing that. Also off camera I changed my hairstyle, because I wanted a different hairstyle, and this is the one, well, this is the one I've been using on my main characters too. I'm a little addicted to this hairstyle, and it just kind of works for her. In the beginning I was like, oh, the forehead, but then I'm like, you know what? I like the forehead. Forehead good. Captain Jifuya. He was headed for the northern entrance when I saw him last. I was going to invite him to trade with us, but he did not hear me call out to him. If you need him, I dare say the sentry on duty will be able to tell you more. Indeed. I suggested as much to Mrs. Alizé when she came asking earlier. Miss something amiss? Something is indeed amiss. We need that boy. You seek the captain. He passed by a little while ago. I wondered if I should tell someone as it happens. He did not look well, you see. I asked if aught was the matter, and he told me the past had caught up with him. But I doubt it was that. There are older men in our ranks. Fly on your little goat. He is the goat. The captain went outside some few bells ago, and looking quite unwell. I'm sorry to say. This I mentioned to Lord Gosetsu, who straightway snuck out after him. I hope they will be alright. Gosetsu too. Seems everyone is bent on joining the search. That's all well and good, but someone has to stay behind. There's no telling what the Empire is plotting. You go on, Lin. Alfin and I shall hold the fort. Okay. I feel like I need to zoom out a little bit more. Still trying to find that perfect zoom. Could probably make a macro for it. That it's always the same, but that takes away of the authenticity of watching your content creator struggle with settings.
By the Kami, your Lord Ian, leave me, I beg of you. Say nothing of this. I was never here.
There you are.
Lady Yugiri, Lord Gosetsu, forgive me my abrupt disappearance.
You have your reasons, I am sure. Will you not share them?
I was her master, when she was yet a courtesan.
By the Kami.
She worked in my establishment. Her father was a regular client of mine. One day, quite without preamble, he offered to sell her to me. Yeah, she may be no maiden, he said, but she has some use left in her. He sold her short. When I first beheld her, I was struck by her beauty. And yet, behind her eyes there was an emptiness. It was as if she had given up on life. She seemed more a doll than a woman. It was no profession for her, but I knew she would be popular, and so it proved. Men flocked to drown themselves in that cold, bottomless gaze. The rest you know. She became an Imperial informant, and for her loyal service won the office of Acting Viceroy.
While you came to serve the Liberation Front.
'Tis said that the atrocities Yotsuyu committed were driven by vengeance. If so, I bear part of the blame for creating the monster she became. Joining the front was meant to be my atonement. But the truth is, I am a coward, whose only thought was to escape her wrath, then as now.
I see. Then I shall recommend that you be assigned to a new post. I trust you have no objections, Yulgiri?
None. It would not do to leave Yotsuyu in his care.
I am in your debt.
Who is it that you seek to protect, Gosetsu? Idle musings. Pray, pay me no mind.
Oh. Forgive me. Now is not a time for brooding. Come, let us rejoin the others. I shall come. My lady. Oh, man. I'm a 12-year-old and I like funny words. Funny words make me giggle. I thank you for your help in the search. Gosetsu has told me all that has transpired. I would not presume to defend the life Fuya led before he joined the front, nor will I condemn it. Frankly, it is not my place to judge. I will only say this. The Fuya I know has ever been a man of courage. That he should feel driven to flee bespeaks the depths of his terror. Even Ayotsu casts a shadow over the realm. But the question of what is to be done with her must wait. The Empire is on the move once more. While you were out searching for Yifuya, we received word from our shinobi allies. An Imperial airship has been sighted over Doman soil. Our visitor's objective remains unclear. Maybe another attempt to recover Yotsuyu, or a prelude to invasion. Either way, the craft reportedly advances at speed, and appears bound for Castle Prominus. I mean to go there and ascertain their intent. If you ride out in force, it will only end one way. So we shall keep our numbers to a minimum. Yugiri, Lin, can I count on you? Yes, my lord. Let us say I would fain play our part as well. We will not stand idly by while a common foe threatens the lands of our friends and allies. You'll be glad of the help. You're acquainted with Hakuro, I believe? Then I bid you seek him out and assist in maintaining order in the Enclave. When the people see an Imperial airship, they are liable to panic. I would have you reassure them, and, should it come to it, aid in their evacuation. Very well, we shall depart at once. Do take care. What of me, my lord? The Empire may well be after Yotsuyu. You have to remain here and guard her until my return. As you wish. Pray stay close to Lin and Yugiri. Well, guard duty. Not a breath of protest. Now I've seen it all. To Castle Flaminus then. Let us find out what the Empire's game is. I cannot leave in this hole. I need to go over here. Wait, Castle Flaminus, that's all the way down there. I'll meet you guys when I get there, because it's going to take me a while. Meanwhile, I'm struggling with my camera. PRB. Alright. Hello. They are secure. Whatever our visitor's purpose, they plainly believe they can achieve it alone. The craft should come into view at any moment. Let us await them inside the castrum. Okay, the hairstyle was a really good choice. I like how my air conditioning starts blowing immediately when cutscenes happen. Oh well. It's all for the sake of not losing my mind.
A smoke signal? Thoughts, Yugiri?
In former times, such signals were used to announce the coming of an emissary of peace. In Doma, at least. But could that truly be their intent?
Who can say? Whatever they want, we cannot simply blast them out of the sky. Not when they were so gracious as to honor one of our cherished traditions. I would not have it said that we Domans want for propriety.
Then I shall go and reconnoiter.
Nay, that won't be necessary. We will meet them openly. I would welcome this student of Doman history in person, whomsoever he or she may be.
As you wish, my lord. I shall arrange for a signal of our own to be fired in answer.
Well, that we should be received by the Lord of Doma himself.
I but afford an emissary of peace the courtesy he is due. Welcome to Doma, my lord.
Ah, where are my manners? I am Asahi Sus Brutus, ambassador plenipotentiary of Garlean.
He is heir to the Naiuri clan, and Yotsu's stepbrother.
It seems I need not introduce myself, not in the presence of the famed Yugiri Mistwalker. Your skills as a shinobi are known far and wide, my lady. It is true. The former acting viceroy is my sister. Yet, bonds of kinship aside, we have precious little in common. As will soon become plain, I come not to sow strife, but to end it. I am of the Populares, a collective which represents the interests of the common man. Long have we labored to bring about reform to the Empire's provincial policy. Happily for us, our master acknowledges the need for change. Indeed, his Radiance, Emperor Varys Zos Galvus, personally sanctioned this mission, granting me the authority to speak with his voice. To negotiate peace with Doma.
Well then, we have much to discuss. Will you accompany me to my hall?
Gladly, my lord.
Did not expect that. We should escort our guests across the river to the Enclave. You giddy? Pray go on ahead to the I keep wanting to say Yakuza, but it's Yuzuka. I don't like. You can see that, right? It's not just me. Anyway, the Yuzuka manor docks and see that the ferries are ready. Look at these rocks, by the way, and like the rain effect, and oh, this game looks so good now. I mean, it looked fine to me before, but it is definitely noticeable that it looks better. You're good, but I'm better. Still love the fucking like the Star Fox voice acting. Classic. Just yeah, good soup. Oh wow, thank you. Was enjoying the music game. Also, fuck this fate. Fuck like all the fates that have to do with this freaking stupid. What What's her name again? One moment. Current area, Foxy Lady. It's horrible. Absolutely horrible, I hate it. Horrible fate to have to grind. Lord Hien and I will accompany the Imperial delegation on the first ferry. When you are ready, speak with the boatman and join us on the other side. All are free to travel in and out of the Enclave. Do you seek passage? Yeah. I also noticed something very important just now. Welcome to the Doman Enclave. I don't think we have been able to get here before. Either way, there's a really important quest over here, which I'm going to go and grab before we continue with the MSQ. Reason being is because, if I am correct, that is going to unlock something that we, that's going to unlock something that we can do weekly. So it's another very, very time-gated thing, and I think, if I recall correctly, it takes a while too. We're gonna need to do that as fast as possible. If I had continued with what I was doing, well, actually, it doesn't. Well, sure. What I'm thinking about, if I did like everything a lot more efficiently, then I would have already been done with Stormblood. I'm pretty dang sure, or definitely close to it. But well, yeah. There's no point talking like that. No point talking in hypotheticals. In the end, I didn't do it because of laziness and wanting to do other stuff. But it doesn't really matter too much, though. As long as I keep being happy with playing it and you people... you people... as long as people are enjoying it. That's all that matters. Right. Now it should do everything in this beautiful little place. Right, so before we continue with the main quest, we're first gonna go and talk to this person. Here we freaking go. Oh, Lyn, it is a rare honor indeed to receive heroes such as you. Pray allow me to introduce myself. My name is Kozakura, and I manage the accounts of the Shazenkai. Oh, but you must be unfamiliar with our organization. Forgive me. At present, we are largely concerned with facilitating the reconstruction and revitalization of the Enclave. Needless to say, we have our work cut out for us. It's quite fortuitous, actually, you being here. I had mind to petition your assistance. Ah, right you are. It's rather difficult to converse while staring at one's feet, and you would doubtless benefit from an explanation. As you may know, the Enclave was once the economic and cultural center of Doma. Alas, it suffered terrible devastation at the hands of the Empire, both during and following the failed rebellion of yesteryear. That it and other ruins might stand as testament to the folly of resistance, extensive reconstruction was forbidden by the Imperial Viceroy. Of course, that is no longer a concern. At long last, we are free to rebuild the Enclave, to restore the heart of our once great nation, and show the world that Doma lives on. But as I said before, we have our work cut out for us. We have limited funds and material resources, not to mention a lack of skilled craftsmen. Which brings me back to the matter I wish to discuss with you, that of our brothers and sisters in Eorzea, the refugees that settled in Revenant's Toll. I am given to understand that they have worked closely with the local leadership to build and maintain much of the settlement. Many new trades before they left, and those that did not doubtless learned that they might earn their keep. If they were to return home and aid us in the reconstruction effort, it would be a tremendous boon. Would you be willing to speak with them on our behalf? Ah, Lyn. Whoops, that's Hien. Lyn. Lyn, take an interest in the Shazenkai? Well, that seems as good a time as any to discuss the matter. I'm grateful beyond measure to you and the Scions of the Seventh Dawn for welcoming Yugiri and my people in their hour of need. As the beneficiaries of this kindness, they have made every effort to repay you and the people of Revenant's Toll. Nevertheless, we here bear responsibility as well. Kozakura, if you'd be so kind. Yes, my lord. We will send them a considerable gift as a gesture of gratitude and goodwill. However, I would like that missive to be delivered to the Adventurers Guild representative in advance. If you were to personally hand it to the man, I would be honored. Excellent. I knew I could count on you, my friend. Pardon my interruption, Kozakura. I look forward to seeing your progress. Oh dear, I hope we don't disappoint him. Anyway, I'll not keep you. Thank you again for the assistance and safe travels. Right, let's get to Slaffborn. He and Yugiri are just there like, so where is she? Bye, losers! Hello. Was that Lynn? Business concerning the Domans? A letter penned by Lord Hien himself and addressed to Slaffborn of Revenant's Toll. I see. Lord Hien really needn't have gone to such trouble. But I know all too well how much our Far Eastern friends worry themselves over decorum. As for the matter of the refugees' repatriation, I'll not lie, we've come to view them as family and will be sorry to see them go. Many of the other fellow frontier hands especially. So let us do you one better. I shall appeal to their Eorzean comrades and invite them to accompany the Domans on their journey, that they too might aid in the reconstruction of the Enclave. I expect many will jump at the opportunity. A costly thing to send so many people, to be sure, but owing to Lord Hien's generosity, we seem to have found ourselves with a surplus of funding. It's hard to imagine the toll without the Doman refugees. They helped make it what it is today. Ah, what am I saying? This is a happy occasion. Go and tell Hozan the news. I'm sure he'll be overjoyed. Hozan! Very good to see you, my friend. No, not at all expected. You look as though you have something important to say, do you? I know not what to say. Return to Doma. Has the day truly come at last? Wait here while I summon the others. This concerns them all. My word, they are already making arrangements for our return? Why a long face, Yugiri? This is cause of celebration. It is. Like all of you, I've dreamed of this day since the moment we left the Yangsha. But now that it has arrived, I cannot help but think of those to whom we owe so much. Slaffborn especially. Indeed, even if it were possible to leave this very moment, I could not. Not until I thank the people here for everything they have done for us. I remember when we first arrived in this land and learned of its troubles. Though disappointed, I understood why no one would grant us shelter. Who were we? Why risk so much for strangers? This place and these people were different. When all others turned us away, Revenant's Toll welcomed us with open arms. I loved Doma and Lord Hien with all my heart, and want nothing more than to return and help rebuild. But I implore you, Hozan, we must first do our utmost to repay their boundless kindness. Never did I intend for us to disappear into the night like thieves and vagabonds. Especially you. Everything you have said... What? Why did I read especially in there? Anyway, everything you have said is right and true. All labors we have undertaken will be seen to a measure of completion. That much goes without saying, I'm sure. I will speak with Slaffborn and ensure that we have enough days to prepare for our journey. In the meantime, I would encourage you all to prepare gifts and so forth. Very good, very good. It would not do to leave without saying proper farewells. Else we would labor under a cloud of regret. At my age, one appreciates every opportunity to put their affairs in order. After all, I may not weather the journey home, much less another to Eorzea. Huh, given your constitution, father, I should not be surprised if you bury us all. If you have no pressing obligations, then might I impose upon you to assist us with our final preparations? Since this is all quite sudden, many of our people may require a second opinion on a farewell gift or something else. All I ask is that you make yourself available for any such consultations. Would that be alright? Thank you, my friend. We will look for you near the northern gate. Quicker now, everyone. Let us not keep Lynn waiting. This way. Assisting the Doman refugees with their final preparations will take several minutes. Yes, I will cancel. I might cancel. Yeah, I will cancel myself. It's over, friends. No, I will. I'm aware that it will take some time. Bang, bang, bang. So kind of you to spare the time to help us with something so trivial. No doubt you have many other important matters to attend to. Anyway, I wanted to ask your opinion on a gift I wish to give a dear friend of mine before leaving, Isildur. You remember Isildur, do you not? Alian's grandfather? Though older than me, the two of them were still going on grand adventures before they joined the Scions. Ah, how I envy his vigor. Though we have done little more than drink tea and speak of our children, I have cherished his company. I will miss him, truly. Alas, in recent days his body has begun to get the better of him, and so I was thinking of giving him something for his health. Do you have any suggestions? Add up tonic for his memory, anything for his back should do. I think anything for his back should do. Haha, I thought so too. But I'm glad to see you agree, I swear. Not a day goes by without him complaining about his back. It's a great comfort knowing that the Scions are well aware of their comrades' conditions. It shows how much you care for one another. Now then, I must procure the ingredients for my home remedy. My thanks to you. I know Isildur's name. I don't remember what he looks like though. Homemade departs in high spirits, satisfied with your suggestion. I know, wait, Isildur. Oh, I know the name. I just don't remember what he looks like. My friends, if you could spare a moment of your time. The Toll is home to many interests to which we owe a great deal, but there is one in particular to which we should definitely pay respect. Rowena's House of Splendors. No, you shouldn't. The house has been an invaluable source of goods and services in both professional and personal matters. I'm sure you too can say the same. And so I thought to bid farewell to the one representative with whom I have worked most closely. If you would look to the counter by the gate. I speak of the raven-haired beauty by the gate. Of all Rowena's girls, she has been very helpful. There is a problem, however. I cannot for the life of me remember her name. They all sound so familiar. Perhaps it is my Doman ear. You have got to be fucking kidding me. But you know her name, surely. Please tell me, that I might have a proper conversation with her before I return to my homeland. Oh boy, I'm getting dizzy. So I need to collect the ritual tools. Didn't know you collected tombstones, primal arms. It has to be. No, Ariana is the middle one for tombstones. Yeah, I think it's ritual tools. Because the one on the right deals in primal arms. I think. Maybe not actually. So you're interested. So you're really interested in the Santiago Braves. It's not Larina, I think it's Aelina. Shit. This right here is a trick question. Ritual tools. Ritual tools. It has to be Alina, I think. Because, oh my god, which one sells the primal stuff? I mean, the one on the right does like weird shit, so it has to be the one on the left. It's for primal arms in a Realm Reborn, so it has to be Alina. Alina, that's it. I remember it as soon as you said it. I knew I was right to ask you. They say you're perhaps the house's most valued customer. Anyway, I'd best go and speak with her before I forget again. Stop speaking of the fucking house, please. No. I got all the relic weapons right away, that's why I have like a problem with them. And the warrior departs in high spirits, grateful for your assistance. Lynn, have you seen a carbuncle roaming about? Over the course of my time here, Revenant's Toll, I've come to know many adventurers, including an arcanist with a somewhat disobedient companion. It seems every day her carbuncle wanders off on its own, you see, and today is no exception. For mercy, it will respond to its name, more earnestly when called by someone other than its owner. Strangely enough, the problem is I cannot seem to recall what it was. Some sort of gemstone, I think? No fucking way. If it's not obsidian, it should be. It is an emerald though. I think it is an emerald carbuncle, so... How silly of me, it was an emerald carbuncle, was it not? Of course she would name it that. Thank you for your help, Lynn. I will join her in a search right away. This is such like a mean fucking thing. Gear departs and Nurse begins calling out for emerald at once. Alas, no errant carbuncle is forthcoming. Okay, so I was wrong about that one. I thought it was an emerald one though. Well, it's not emerald, it's like, it's a sapphire one, right? Or like just a normal carbuncle. But I don't remember its name. I know it's on that tent over there, usually. Like over here somewhere behind this big tent. Whatever. How fortunate I am that you're still here. My father told me how you helped him, and I was hoping you might do the same for me. I seek your wisdom concerning Slathborn of the Adventurers Guild, who helped secure us a place here in Revenant's Toll. Thanks to him, we were able to work side by side with the frontier hands to build these walls and lay these cobblestones. We were given food and shelter, it is true, but more importantly, we were given purpose. We have, of course, already expressed our gratitude to him many times before. I myself presented Slathborn with a Doman dagger, which I am told he treasures. But now that we must part ways, I feel as though we must make one final grand gesture. A more elaborate, expensive gift, perhaps, or... well, what do you think? Fishing god that's got bells. Yeah, maybe just try and stay in touch. Yeah. Really? Should be glad to maintain a relationship with Slathborn and the Toll. But do you truly believe that in and of itself is enough? Perhaps you have the right of it, considering the lengths he has gone to ease our burdens. Spending exorbitant sums on farewell gifts may only frustrate him. Besides, whatever we purchase would come from the Eorzean markets. Better to wait until we have returned to our homeland. We might send them something more Doman. Dried persimmons from my village, perhaps? Poison's eyes sparkle as he considers the possibilities, clearly satisfied with your suggestion. Now, how go your efforts, brothers and sisters? By all accounts, it went quite well, and we have you to thank for that. You're too kind, my friend. Ozan, you're going to meet with Slathborn one last time, were you not? We were hoping you would allow us to accompany you. If so, please, let us know when you do. That said, perhaps we should speak with Slathborn sooner than later. I cannot think of any reason to delay. Lynn, I know I've imposed upon you enough, but might I ask you to accompany me as well? Sure, buddy. Not like I've got anything else to do. That's fine though. It's nice, like, it's kind of experiencing these people's stories. We should pay our respects to Slathborn while we and the others have time to spare. Would you not agree? In that case, I ask that you go on ahead and wait for us with Slathborn. I'll require a moment to gather the others, but I do not expect it will take long. Now, I need to notice, like, is this something I can even see? Okay, the carbuncle is not here now. Okay. Judging from the way I've seen the Domans running about, I gather they're busy with preparations for the long voyage. It is as you say, Master Slathborn. The day many of us thought would never come has arrived, and now we make ready to return to our homeland. Let me assure you, however, that we have no intention of abandoning our responsibilities. My people have either completed their labors or ensured that others may easily do so in their stead. Honest as ever, I'm grateful, truly, but you needn't have gone to such trouble. Revenant's Toll. Gods, when I think back to what this place once was, how it's changed and what it's become. Can't imagine it without you lot here. You made this place what it is, same as we did. None would dare say different. Tragedy drove you from from your lands, and delivered you to our shores. But from that tragedy came a new beginning, a hope that we shared with every soul that passed through our gates. And that, my friends, is more precious than any riches. I pray you carry it with you to Doma, and that it grant you strength when you have need of it. We will, Master Slathborn, I swear to you. I'll never forget this blessed place. It gave us the opportunity to work with the frontier hands to build Revenant's Toll. All the skills and experience we gained, we will put to good use in rebuilding the Enclave. And then, when we have finished, I pray you will come and visit. Aye, we will be honored to receive you and any other man or woman or child of Revenant's Toll. Let this not be an ending, but another new beginning. The beginning of a lasting relationship between our two homes. That is my dream for the future of our peoples. As we build these walls stone by stone, may we build it together. Ha ha! Well said, well said. Damn it, if I keep going on like this, I'm liable to start bawling. So, let us move things along. I hope you don't mind another parting gift. The last treasures of Revenant's Toll, courtesy of your younglings. The foreman is expecting you. Most surprising but welcome gift. We shall endeavour not to drink it all at once. We will collect the bottles and return to our preparations at once. Thank you, Master Slathborn. And thank you, Lynn, for everything. Before you go, I have a favour to ask. Well, Flamin, actually. She wants you to bring Yozon and his friends to her, up in Rowena's cafe. The wine's for the adults, you see. She's got something else for the children. I doubt it'll take too long for you to find him. You have a knack for this sort of thing, after all. My thanks to you. Oh, hey there, Miss Lynn. You're not here to say goodbye, are you? It's not fair. Why did they get to decide it's time to go back? I mean, I miss Doma too, but they should have asked us first. Huh? Miss Flamin wants us to come to the cafe. Whatever it is she thinks we did, Oh, it's not like that? Well, alright then. With me, guild members. Miss Flamin needs us. You too, Miss Lynn. I forgot how involved this quest line is. You came. I've been waiting for you all for so long. All members of the Doman Adventures Guild reporting for duty. So, what's the adventure? Monster hunting? Guardian gold? Oh my, nothing so dramatic. Rather, I wanted to give you all a reward. A reward? Really? A reward for your many deeds in service to Revenant's Toll. When the frontier hands needed a helping hand, you were there. When there was no one else to look after the younger children, you were there. And through it all, each and every one of you carried out your duties with a smile. That is why you are more than brave adventurers. You are heroes to the people of the Toll. Heroes deserving of a very special reward that just so happens to be right over there. Treasure! Wow, look at these! Look, Miss Lynn, she got us matching hats. We'll make them the official uniform of the Doman Adventures Guild. They suit you, little ones. Wear them with pride. Mr. Boulder and Mr. Coltonet, I thought you were away on important sign business. Recently returned, and it is a good thing we are. We heard of your impending journey and hoped to see you before you left. We are both very happy that you may finally return to your homeland. You have a great need of stalwart adventurers like you up there. But I don't want to say goodbye. Then don't. There's no need to. You're adventurers, are you not? Adventurers never stay in one place, for it is not who we are. We walk paths all our own, never truly beholden to any one nation or creed. So don't say goodbye, because we may, nay, we will meet again. You'll see, we'll become the most famous adventurers in Yangsha, and then we'll return to Eorzea and become famous here too. Everyone may know the Silence of the Seventh Dawn and the Warrior of Light, but just you wait. Years from now, they'll all be talking about the Doman Adventures Guild. Haha, I'm looking forward to it. Grow strong, grow famous. Lead the tales of the ones. We must get going, and thank you again for making the arrangements. Take care. Right, we mustn't neglect our training. Find the heaviest crates and carry them to the horse-bird carriages. Miss Lynn, Miss Flamin, thank you for the caps. We'll take good care of them. The children are delighted with their new hats. Miss Flamin could not have chosen a better gift. Preparations are proceeding apace. Slaftborn and the guild have finalized arrangements for the ship, so once we have finished here, we need only make our way south. How many times have I thanked you, I wonder? Not enough. That much I know. Thank you, Lynn, from the bottom of my heart. You are and ever shall be a true friend to Doma and her people. I expect you will find yourself in the Enclave before us. If so, I pray you tell Kazakura that we shall join her and that we shall join her soon. Kazakura! It used to be very difficult getting into the Doman Enclave. I mean, you could always teleport there, but you need to go to the teleport menu basically, because you couldn't like click on the map to move your map to this map. It was bad. Lynn, you returned from Eorzea. They are homeward bound then. It comes as a relief to hear that there were no complications. Thank you for facilitating their return. I shall inform Lord Hien at the first opportunity. We have a mountain of work ahead of us, but with their help I'm confident we can see it through. And I hope I can count on your assistance in the future as well. More! Lynn, Kami be praised. I was hoping you might pay us a visit. It is, as ever, an honor. Once again, I must thank you for helping our brothers and sisters secure passage back home. With so many skilled craftsmen soon to be at our disposal, we of the Shires and Kai, I can't read, are ready to proceed to the next stage of our plan to rebuild the Enclave. Which brings me to a rather delicate matter. Perhaps you will find this shameless, but circumstances being that they are, I see no other way. The reconstruction and revitalization of the Enclave cannot hope to succeed without the contributions of wealthy individuals such as yourself. I understand if you wish to refuse outright, and I beg of you, please listen to our proposal in full before you decide. For the sake of the other people, I should pick that. It's no bother really, let's hear it. Yeah. Thank you, Lynn. I shall endeavor to be brief. Where to begin? Ah, of course. It is important that you understand the state of the Enclave at present. I'm sure you recall how everything was when you first arrived. Rubble in the streets, buildings in ruin, and so forth. While we have made some superficial progress since the castle fell and Doma was liberated, the scars of the occupation are far from healed. Since antiquity, the Kingdom of Doma has prospered from the gifts of the One River. The success of our agriculture and industry is intricately tied to our position here. Alas, in our struggle against the Guardians over the decades, much of what was built over centuries was lost. Fertile farmlands that once yielded produce for export were despoiled, and with little remains could barely feed our people. Our foreign rulers did not hesitate to impose their will on local industry as well. Not only were we forced to purchase goods from imperial concerns, regardless of quality or cost, but our merchants were also forced to sell their wares to Guardians at a loss, assuming they received compensation at all. While those dark days are behind us, many of our former trading partners are reluctant to engage us in trading agreements, for fear of the Empire's wrath. And so, for the most part, we must continue to fend for ourselves and craft what tools and so forth we require. Or so we would, had we the facilities. Forgive me, it is not so dire as it may sound. Our problems may be many, but we are all wholly committed to the challenge before us. We are not unlike the shazenso, a hardy herb that can thrive in even the most inhospitable conditions. I took inspiration from its strength and stubbornness when deciding upon a name for our organization, in fact. No matter the struggle, no matter the cost, the Shazenkai will do everything in its power to overcome every hurdle and rebuild this home of ours. I can't read. Please excuse my sudden fit of passion, which is most unbecoming. Anyway, I've spoken of the general state of the Enclave. Let us discuss more specific concerns. Though having said that, it would be simpler if you were to see things with your own eyes. Please head to the worksite north of the Aetheryte and speak with Mitsuba. I shall join you shortly. Okay, I'm running into an issue. That issue being, that I need to start cooking. Because I have people coming over. And I don't know how long this will take. Alright, I'm gonna stop recording right now, and I'm going to be back later in the evening to finish this recording. So, I will be right back for you guys, and be much later for myself. Okay, so after way much longer than I expected, as you can see about the time, I'm gonna finish my recording now. Well, you're Lina there, aren't you? In need of a hot meal? Actually, she is here at my behest. I thought it would be best if a potential patron saw our efforts firsthand. If you'd be so kind as to explain to her what you do. Oh, foisting the burden onto me, are we? Very well, if you insist. Allow me to properly introduce myself. I'm Mitsuba. Once upon a time, I owned and operated the largest tavern in the Enclave. Had a hand in everything, from balancing the ledgers to stirring the cookpots. Owing to my experience, I've been asked to oversee the work here, in the 10,000 stalls. Huh, that was the exact same look I gave Kozakura when she showed me this place. 10,000 stalls, by the kami, there's not even a tent. There's not even 10, sorry. But mark me, there will be. When we're through, this place will have on offer every imaginable cuisine. Just thinking about it's enough. Just thinking about it's enough. Just thinking about it? Isn't it supposed to be just thinking about it is enough? But it's enough. Just thinking about it's enough. That's so weird. To set my heart racing and my mouth watering. As I explained earlier, however, trade or lack thereof is a major problem at present. We simply aren't getting enough shipments of consumables from outside Yangsha, and so our people are forced to eat the same simple fare, day after day. However, once our negotiations with foreign concerns bear fruit, we should be able to exchange whatever surplus we produce for a wider variety of ingredients, bringing us closer to realizing Mitsuba's vision. This may seem like a silly goal to strive for, but by improving the quality of life for our people in a clear, understandable manner, we can motivate them to work harder and tackle more difficult tasks. The Doma will not be rebuilt in a fortnight, and we need every victory, however small. Why is there a moth in my room? We've a bloody long road ahead of us, but we need only take it one step at a time. Whatever help you can contribute to the cause will be welcome. Thank you for taking the time to speak with us, Mitsuba. We should head back to the Shazenkai and continue our conversations there, so as not to get in the way of their work. There's not too much left to explain, but if you would indulge me a little longer, I would be grateful. Sure. Man, I'm tired. Holy fuck. The 10,000 stalls are but one example of what we hope to build here in the Enclave. Alas, it will take much time and effort. And it will also take tremendous resources that I pray you will be willing to contribute. Raw materials, foodstuffs, linens, medicines, all this and more would be of use. Anything and everything you can afford to part with would be welcome. Furthermore, as a token of our appreciation, we will provide a small gratuity relative to the value of the items you relinquish. You need only place these items in a donation basket to my left. I will calculate the gratuity and pay you immediately. Doman Enclave reconstruction commenced. Come! You may now use the donation basket to contribute unneeded items to Shazenkai. These items will be used to supply and finance the reconstruction of the Doman Enclave. Further details can be had by speaking with Kozakura. So, now we have a limit to how much we can do. The weekly budget is 20,000. And remember how I held on to all of these boys? Well, they are for this very specific reason. Because I'm going to be using these to basically donate to the Doman Enclave. And I think you get double the amount of... Oh no, the rate is 120% at the moment. So I would get... If I donate like 20 million, yeah, sure, no. 20,000, then I would get... How much is that then? 20... I don't know, actually. I can't do math. Anyway, I would get 20% more. I would get a 20% profit for any items that I deliver. But... I could do this right now, but that's going to advance the questline, I think. So I'm going to leave this for now, and this will be its own separate episode at a later date once I have finished the Doman Enclave. So it's going to be similar to... Beast type quests and custom delivery quests, where I'm going to do most of it in one episode. I don't think I'm going to be able to do all of the Doman Enclave in one episode, but we'll see how it goes. Either way, I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Ladera, so we were playing Final Fantasy XIV. And next episode we are going to go and continue with the main quest. And I don't think there will be anything major left in the way except for... Actually no. Like from this point onward until we reach the end of Stormblood, there will be nothing major anymore that's going to be blocking my progress. Outside of course, the episode or the episodes where we're going to be talking about the Doman Enclave, and also the episodes where we're going to be doing the extreme versions of the trials that I haven't done yet in Stormblood. Goodbye.